Hey guys, I want to share something that happened to me years ago when I was single, and I was single for a long time. I didn't get married till I met my husband when I was 45. So I went through a lot of years of being single. In being single, there comes loneliness. Not all the time, but definitely plenty of time. You really battle loneliness. It's hard. And I went through that. And there was a particular Christmas that I really went through it. But God showed up, and I want to share that with you. I'd had bronchitis or something like that. I think it was bronchitis, and I was sick, and I was letting my family know. I didn't have a lot of, my mom had passed away already, so I had my dad who had dementia and Alzheimer's, and I was going to take him to my sister's, but I had bronchitis. And so leading up to Christmas, I was letting my family know, hey, I've got bronchitis, but I'm on the end of it. I think I'm going to be fine by Christmas, but I'm not sure, blah, blah, blah. And, day or two before Christmas, I texted them and said, hey, I'm doing better. I'm good. I'll get dad and come over for Christmas. And the response I got was, we'd rather you not. And, they had no idea the impact that was going to have on me, but the impact it had was bad, right? Like I spent Christmas by myself. And I remember I was in my house and, my friends had all gone home for the holidays. My neighbors had all left for the holidays. So, I had my dog and I was walking my dog around the neighborhood. We had a little pond in the neighborhood and I was crying walking my dog. I mean, I went through Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And, my mom died on Christmas Day. So that didn't make it easier, it made it worse, right? So Christmas Day, I'm like total pity party and walk my dog around. She didn't die that Christmas. She had died a couple years before Christmas, but walked my dog around the pond. I'm just crying and I'm praying and I'm dealing with this. And it was about 3 o'clock Christmas afternoon. And I got back and I kneeled beside my bed and prayed. And I was crying. I thought, I'm just going to go to bed and hopefully go to sleep and then wake up tomorrow to be all over. I was so lonely. I can't even tell you. And I picked up a book. And I had all these books that I never read. I had bought with intention to read. I never read them. So I grabbed one that looked like I'll read a little bit of that. And it was the book Blank, which I never ever did end up finishing, but I heard was a really good book. But I picked out Blank, and out of it, I flipped through it. I prayed, got up, got the book, flipped through it while I'm standing there next to my bed. And when I flipped through it, which was kind of a weird act to begin with, flipped through it, and this fell out of, if you can see my card, this fell out of it. And it was a card that my mom had gotten me. I think it was the year, either the summer of or the summer before she died. I had gone to visit them for their anniversary because my parents were older. They had me when they were older. And so they were by themselves. And I went home to see them for their anniversary. And she had written me a super gracious, sweet, with a little Bible verse on it, thank you card. And it says, there's a reason for my smile today, and it's you, what richness you bring to our life. And then she wrote a little note about what a pleasant surprise. We so enjoyed your visit, blah, blah, blah. That's what I got. And I will tell you, that is God. That is God. There are no coincidences. I I knew it too. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it the second it happened. I knew that God was giving me a huge hug. Oh, and just loving me right there. And it made me so happy. It was like I knew right then and there, I'm not alone. He's with me all the time and he loves me. And I'm emotional because it was just such a beautiful thing. And he is so kind to us. It's so amazingly kind to us. And so, if you are feeling lonely or going through difficult times, go to him, go to God, call out to him, cry out to him, give your heart to him. He is so kind and loving, and he will be there for you. He will love you. Does not promise an easy path, but he promises he's always with us, and he is. So I hope that encouraged you today. And sure kept the card. I'll never get rid of this card. But anyway, God bless you guys. Take